Hello, hello, and welcome to the daily political tarot readings here on the Black and Orange channel. I am known as Autumn around here, and this is my wonderful, wonderful, wonderful good kitty of a co-host. Yes, there is the Bailey Boo Boo Zen kitty. He is the cuteness. All of the cuteness. I'm going to move you back just a tiny bit. You're fine. You're fine. There you go. There you go. There you go. Now they can see you. Yes. Good kitty. Good kitty. He's like, yes, you humans are weird. Yes, you are. But hello, everybody. I hope your day's going well. Sorry for the delay today. Oh, I'm trying to keep on top of everything. Oh, sorry. Sometimes he likes that. Apparently not at the moment. I moved to the bed. Okay. But I usually spend the first 10 or 15 minutes where I gather your questions and I put them in the chat in all caps, please. Anything in all caps in the chat is aimed at me, and anything that is not in all caps is for you guys to talk amongst yourselves. It just makes it easier, and it stops me from getting in the middle of conversations where I'm like, what, huh, or so. And we have the best moderators on the internet. Oh my gosh, you guys have been epic, 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 epic. Thank you, thank you. All right, and thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. If you're watching this on replay, afterward there should be down pinned as the first comment, or in the description box should be a list of the questions covered today and the timestamp, so you can just click on the numbers and go straight to what you're interested in. Or there's a snazzy new thing I'm able to do now. Thank you for telling me, where you can just hover your cursor over the red bar in the replay, and it'll like show different like chapters, and those are the different readings. It's pretty cool. And like wherever you are, it'll show you across the bottom in little text underneath the red bar, like what that question is. It's very snazzy, very hoity, very toity. It's really cool. So there is that now as well, which is good. Sunday, so I'm going to do my regular tarot thing, and then if anybody has any kind of astrology 101 questions, I'm here. I love to talk about it. I don't have necessarily, I mean, I can look charts up, but I don't really do kind of a breakdown of what's going on in the current things with the exact. It's more like, what does this mean? What does that mean? That kind of thing. But anyway, I'm open to look up whatever you guys need. Anything I can do to help you guys, I want to do it. And also, my poor patrons, it's really generally all I can do to keep this up every day and make sure it gets done and do it properly. And so on Patreon, certainly next weekend, I wanted to do just an open session live stream on Patreon for my patrons, and that's not to exclude anybody who isn't a patron. I know people are struggling, believe me, but my poor patrons get they get so little extra. So I just want to share the thank you. Basically, I want to do something to thank you. So we'll do that. And I'm also, somebody had suggested maybe having an open live stream one evening of just about or what have you. And I'm even though you don't see my face very often, I'm starting to come out of my shell a little bit. For me to come out of my shell, I mean, come on, my Cancer moon, that's what we do. That hard shell. Inside it's all gushy, so you have to keep the hard shell on the outside. Anyway, but that's not why you're here. You're here and I'm looking around for this so that I can use old. Let's move this forward, move my chair forward. Oh, and because some people have asked me to, we have new nails. We have brand new nails. Are these awesome or what? So a little summer nails. All right. Anyway, that's that. So let me scroll back up and I will, let's do what you came for. Hello, Connie. Oh, I love all the butter hearts, the bread hearts, the kitties. Oh, Renee with the kitty in the box and the paw print. It's fantastic. Mims, good morning, Autumn. So nice to see you today. It's great. It's great. I don't see you, but then again, technically you don't see me. So I'm just glad you're here. Anne, hey, Anne. Will Trump have a major psychotic break or nervous breakdown between now? Oh, let's ask. Oh, okay. Why is this whole thing open? No. Okay. Whoops. I think I'm yelling at you. Time stamping in progress. No, not in all caps. Okay, so apparently if I do this, I put that 0 there, I can do welcome, where I'm taking your questions. And then after that, I can do this nifty thing where I just put the timestamps after that. And I took out that little hyphen I used to use. Okay, and then in theory, pinned, in theory, that'll give you the chapter thingy, whatnot things. You know, them. Anyway, okay, I'll get there. Okay, so I got that. And looking for anything in all caps. And again, how is Representative Hakeem Jeffries' health? I saw an interview he did a few weeks ago. He did not. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. If he's who I'm thinking of, we like him. He's good people. If he's who I'm thinking of. Kathy W. Patreon is great, Autumn. No problem here. Oh, thank you for your patience. Thank you. Cute. Seriously, thank you. Melissa, will Trump get his meeting with Putin before the election? Oh, that'd be a good look. Let's see. Let's see. Just, invite him into the Oval Office. Let him sit behind the Resolute desk. Breathe. Breathe. Okay, moving on. Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl. Will the Democrats do a huge ad buy for the RNC convention like the Repubs are doing to them? Yeah. Really? Goodness. Okay, let's put on those petty boots. Those petty boots are walking. That's just what they'll do, and it will cause voters to walk right out on you. Okay, there is Janice saying hello, and everyone else. I hit the thumbs up. Did you? Oh, thank you. Thank you. The thumbs up do really help, and subscribing. It really does help. Thank you. Okay, this thing jumped. Suddenly said, you have stuff in the chat. And it's like, whoa, where was I? Uncover the news. Kristen. Kristen is our anchor, our news anchor. And now to Kristen. The USPS says it stopped removing mailboxes, but they also have no plan for putting them back. Now I'm worried they'll hide them someplace no one will ever look, like under Eric. I love you guys. I love you guys. Oh my gosh. That's going down here. We'll read on the post office because that whole thing's going in the timestamping and with quotes around it. Oh my gosh. In fact, I'm gonna put uncover the news right in front of it. Make sure that people know that that's how you put that. That was funny. Oh no, it doesn't want to do that. All right. Oh, that is funny. Okay, that's going. Thank you for sharing that. That's going right there. Hey Sharon, will Trump leave before the election? I've been reading on it, and I've never gotten a yes. But let me. I got him kind of retiring, like to Mar-a-Lago, pulling back. But let's have a look again. Who knows? Who knows? Mims. Okay, Autumn. See you. Oh, Renier. That looks like tea and coffee for everyone. Yum. Good morrow, friend, says Kat, with her fantastic emojis, including the chocolate. Love that. Kristen has another tweet. Haven't we always been told it's a federal offense to destroy mail? Then what the heck is it when Trump destroys the entire postal service? Agreed. Agreed. Greed. And it is greed, isn't it? Okay, there's that. Okay, there's Holly. Holly, since this is 2020, yes, it is. How will the holidays fare? Okay, all right. Since this is 2020, you're right. Oh, there's an asteroid heading for Earth. Of course there is. Yeah, okay. So, should we put the decorations up? Yeah. I don't know, they're kind of pretty. This time of year. Okay, sure. Coco? Sure. Yeah, please. Janice, explain petty boots, please. Oh my gosh. Somebody's gonna have to help me. It's I know I know it's being petty. And that's just a regular word. And I think petty boots is it's just a way of saying you're going to be petty. You're putting on your boots. You're putting on your petty boots, and you're going to go walking. Which of course always makes me think of Nancy Sinatra. These boots were made for walking, but that's so that's all I know. I'm sure there's more to it, but I don't know it. But if anybody knows, please let us know. I don't know I don't know anything more than that. Oops, quit shaking. Okie dokie. Dave. Hey, Dave. Does DeJoy enjoy having his house surrounded by protesters? Copy. Paste. Save. Overlook. Hey, there's Kristen again on Cover the News. Just in. House Oversight Committee calls Postmaster General DeJoy to testify on August 24th, nearly a month earlier than scheduled. Well, let's see how that's going to go. Let's see here. Julián Castro tweet. Postmaster General should be subpoenaed to testify in front of Congress this week. If he refuses, he should be held in contempt of Congress. Yeah, and what are you going to do about that if he's in contempt of Congress? That's the question. That's the question. I mean, I'll add this to what we're going to look at, but do something. Look, I understand the general idea that Republicans are good at fighting and Democrats are good at governing. and in generally speaking. But Democrats in power, do something. Who or what is Eric? Says Helen. Well, he's a lesser form of pond scum who lives at like in the deepest murky parts of the swamp. Well, really dregs of society. Along with his family, he's got a father and an older brother, older sister. He's got a half sister, half brother, but anyway, that's a different thing. He is often portrayed on SNL as being as dumb as a post, like it's two short planks. Not the sharpest knife in the drawer, and his lower life form father has ascended to the presidency. So yeah, is Trump. So yeah, that's what that is. Okay, Pelosi said DeJoy must appear next Monday. As in a week from, yep, that would be the 24th. Okay. Schumer tweet. Oh, we're getting all the tea. See? Kristen, uncover the news. On it. Thank you. Schumer tweet, if the Postmaster General DeJoy doesn't testify before Congress next week, as Speaker Pelosi and I have requested, he should be stamped, returned to sender, and removed from his position. That I would laugh. That would be cute if I, but in the first part of that actually got my hopes up that it was like, this is what's going to happen. He will be held in contempt of Congress and therefore will be led away in handcuffs by the what's the name? You guys would know. I can't think of it. Man at arms, the in the house, the the kind of security person in the house. I forget what he's called, but something. There is not, contrary to rumor, there is not a jail cell in the Capitol. There's like one area that had something that looked like a jail cell door, but it's not actually a jail cell. You can't use it as a jail cell. It's actually like storage or to protect stuff. But technically, the House, their law, they are linked to, I want to say, capital law enforcement in overall, and those people do have a jail. So why aren't they using it? That's what I want to know. Let me see here. All right. Well, I'm sorry if I've missed your question. It kicked me at the end, but I'm not seeing anything nearby. Petty Boots began with Jen Lin. Oh, I thought I'd heard it before then. Hey, if she coined that, that is awesome. Awesome. Kay Nelson, Petty Boots. Okay. Cat Shepherd, yeah. 24th, they're being nice. I'd make them testify August 17th. I think they have to gather the paperwork, and they've got to but what do I know? Oh, and Alexander Vinman. Okay, so the decorated soldier, he and his twin brother were fired from the National Security Council for him daring to speak of President Harkonnen. Tweet, let this be a warning to dictators and would-be dictators. You can try to steal an election, but the people still hold the power. Bless. Exluva, will Lushenko step down? Sorry. I don't know why I read that as Yushchenko. Will Yushchenko step down? Oh, look, see? It's ugly. The energy's ugly. I mean, you don't need me to tell you that. Okay, and Linda, was the shooting at the White House faked? I mean, you hear absolutely nothing about it. If there was truly a shooting, it would be all over the news. Not really. Um, I don't think it was faked. Um, and they would have. There are a lot of news people, and their whole thing is anything that breathes and can be found out publicly, they'll find out. There wasn't much to it, and it happens more often than you'd think. Sorry, needed a drink. So I don't think so. Uncover the news. Kushner says he's absolutely sending his own children back to school. Well, he's a cruel idiot. I feel sorry for his kids, but and Helen, thanks, Autumn. Well explained about Eric. Thank you. Maria. Oh, is there something from Maria? And then there's something from David. Okay, David's there, and there's something from Maria. Sergeant at Arms. Thank you. Thank you. Master at Arms, Sergeant at Arms. I like it. Hello, everybody, and blessings. Sweet Autumn. Oh, you guys are so nice. Is the Postal Service going to be protected? Why is nobody doing something? I think they're getting on it. They are getting on it. Sergeant at Arms. Yeah, let's use the Sergeant at Arms. Matter of fact, let's read on that. Matter of fact, I'm going to read on that first. I'm reading on that before anything. Yeah, it's time. Okay, let me see here. Alexa, turn on the entrance hall light. Alexa, thank you. Okay, so there's an asteroid. Yes, David, I was joking about the asteroid. There's no, I'm not aware of any asteroid. Kristen, Mia Farrow tweeted, Mary Trump, quote, as my father lay dying alone, Donald went to the movies. Yep. Hazel, what does the U.S. astrology chart look like for September? I don't generally answer those kinds of, I don't like have that right at my, I'm not like a, I do more, I guess I do more interpersonal, or I can look at like the chart of the US. I can pull it up. I can look at it to look at what the transits are doing, but I don't have that information. Like I'm not on top of that information. I'm just admitting my own lack here, my own so I'm sorry about that. But all right, and it's past, so I've got to start reading on questions. I can look, Hazel. Astrology Hub YouTube channel. As her uncle lay dying alone, her brother went golfing. I heard that. All right, so we're starting with do something. So let me see, what deck am I being drawn to? I haven't used the Witch's Tarot in a while, but it's feeling like gilded. I don't know why. It's very colorful. It's very useful. I'm glad I have it. It's not actually my favorite as far as what it looks like, but you can see it. You can see it well on camera, which is a big plus, and why I don't use the steampunk deck very much. Beautiful deck. You can't see it on camera. All right. We are at basically 25 minutes. No, this doesn't feel right either. I'm just gonna pull decks out until I find one that is speaking to me. Well, not literally. The objects do not actually speak to me, which is good news. Where's Housewife? I'm just gonna pile up decks here and see what see what I feel like. All right, so, all right. Oversight Committee. All right, let me move this up because we're starting out with this whole. I don't even want to know. It's like, is it going to happen? Is it going to be there? No. I want to know. Will they actually do something? You can't go to the DOJ. Will they use the Sergeant at Arms? All right, feeling like Gilded again. Go figure. My intuition's all over the map up today, apparently. So we're at 26, 30. Okie dokie. Hazel. Hi, everyone. Thank you, Autumn. You're the bomb. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Sometimes nobody has any questions, and then I can, it's like, okay, I have time to, as I'm shuffling this, I'm just saying, then I have time where it's like, okay, well, let me pull up the chart and let's look at it. So, okay. All right, let me reach out for this energy. Sergeant at Arms. Will the Democrats actually do something? Actually do something, not just talk, not just, oh, this is terrible. I know we're close to an election, and it's about time you do something. You want to be reelected, you want to be put in power, you've got to prove you can do something. There comes a point, and we passed it years ago. Maria, where's our Buddha kitties, Boo Zen Kitty? It does sound a little bit like Boo Zen Kitty. Does sound a little bit like Buddha Zen Kitty, Buddha Kitty. He was here, and he has gone away for the moment. But if he doesn't show up again in a little while, I'll go get him. He's just found a different place to snooze. He's a cat. He comes and goes. All right, I'm trying to stay as calm as I can, but seriously, do something. And you're going to have DeJoy in there, who just did his level best to decimate the United States Post Office during a pandemic. And you're going to hum and haw, and this is an outrage, and I'm closing my eyes for a second here. I'm reaching out for the energy. Are you going to actually do something? Sorry, pushing this back to myself a little bit more room. Okay. Put that over there. Oh, thank you, Susan. Alex Kitty, send you calming love. Are the Democrats going to actually do something about these people who they are going to hold in contempt of Congress? Are they actually going to do something, not just whinge and whine like Trump does? Oh, it's unfair. Oh, it's wrong. I don't care if it's unfair and wrong. Do something. Okay, partnership. That's a good sign. But then again, that's a card for the reading. That's what we're asking about. So let's see what the cards have to say. Come on, Nancy. Ms. Pelosi. If he doesn't show up, Kathy is saying DeJoy will have to be escorted with heavy protection to Congress. If he does not show up, they better go after him. Yes, please. Eight of Cups, this is the card of witnesses. That's the card I get for witnesses. Oh, report. Trump is seeking a Putin meeting before the November election. Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there. But now, Nancy, Nancy, excuse me, Madam Speaker, Madam Speaker. Witnesses, okay, is being called. Sword of Truth. He better bring his sword of truth. He better show up. Oh, thank you, Maria. He better bring his sword of truth, but no. Insult to injury. He's not bringing his sword of truth. Hermit. Two of Pentacles. Being ostracized, and unsteady Republican energy. And this partnership, this was just for the reading because I've got insult to injury right in the center. Kathy, I'll read on DeJoy here shortly. No worries. Really, that's it. All right. Really, that's just. Kind of hum and haw, and is he going to show up? DeJoy going to show up? He's scared, understandably. Scared for his family, scared for himself, and bullies don't like being confronted. Sorry, there's something in my eye. Bullies don't like being confronted. There's a Lover's card. Why? I don't know. His love of Trump. His love of Caucasian patriarchy. Whimsy and others say DeJoy is feeling very bad. Feeling bad about what he's done? I'll read on him in a minute. That's not what I'm picking up. Worried for his family, yes, but he's awful. Strength, Six of Wands. This is like Barr's history's written by the winners. When Renfield went up there and he said that with that little smirk on his face. Trump the bully's in the middle. Nine of Swords, that's a lot of worry. Be a lot of worry just to get him from his house to the to wherever. Assuming he goes in person. But there's Pelosi. And the buck stops with her. All right, well, if the buck stops with you, then what are you going to do about it? Because this is a lot of sleepless nights and worry, but it ends with Pelosi. So why does it end with Pelosi? Just gonna make piles of cards here. I could tilt this thing. Hang on, let me see. Maybe this will help. Oh, here we go. And I'll move my drink. Okay. Let me see if I move this over here. Yum. And chances are you will get a chance to look at these pajama bottoms with the kitties. It's kind of hard to see. I don't want to put my foot up, but that's kitties on my pajama bottoms. Anyway. All right. So, kitties. I just got kitty pajama bottoms too, says Renee. Cool. I'm trying to just stick with the nice energy. So if you're like, get on with the reading, trust me, I'm trying to get on with the reading. I'm also really upset. All right, so, okay, is he going to show up or not? It ends with Pelosi. So why does it end with Pelosi? Because we've got Trump right in the middle. We have insult to injury here. We have Trump, the bully, here. So, Madam Speaker, Page of Pentacles. I have trouble, it doesn't feel like he would be super belligerent, but that seems very unlikely. Wheel of Fortune. Time is ticking toward the election. 8 of Wands. 5 of Pentacles. People are hurting, and that's right in the middle. 5 of Cups. That's disappointment. Magician. Okay, I know what this is. I mean, that's time ticking toward the election. A lot's coming against. They're throwing everything they can against the wall. People are hurting. Someone disappointed, so they take action. They use their agency. Who's the magician? Who's disappointed and who's the magician? It's a single person. Magician is someone. Feels like, okay, I just had swallow pop up in my head. I don't know what that means. Anyway, if I don't get an answer here, I'll just go on because it can be a bit frustrating. Okay, burden. Burdens as a hearing. Cups. 5 of Wands. Oh, Democrats being more on the offensive. The usual, you know, Jim Jordan, who'll sit in committees he's not even a part of, so he can be awful. I do appreciate that apparently during the last committee hearing, there was literally a major Google search for who is the man shouting in the congressional hearing? The shouty. Who's the shouty man in the congressional hearing? It's Joe Jordan. Chariot, that's movement right in the middle. 7 of Cups. Illusion, delusion, but it's also a whole lot of stuff. Like the mail, stuff you'd send through the mail, like you send this, you send that, you send this. Yes, please do not send your fire-breathing dragons through the mail. Seriously, just a good rule of thumb. Just don't do it. What is this? What is this? It ends with a death card. This is the hearing. And it's not literal. Democrats on the offensive. Rancor. Chariot. Big movement. Faded. Big movement. This doesn't feel like illusion delusion. It feels like it has to do with the mail and all the critical things. What is this death card? What is that? Oh, do tell. Ascento, don't do it. Don't do what? Don't do what? Don't do what? Use the whole deck? Too late. Okay, what's this death card? What's going on with the 7 of Cups and the death card? Corruption, vice, devil. Okay. Yeah. Nine of Wands. Oh, that's the Republicans bowing to Trump, getting their orders before kind of thing. Retirement. Vacation to retirement. Judgment. Okay, let me shuffle and let me read. I was going to read on him specifically. Because I'm so used to these guys getting up there and being so full of themselves. Oh, and there's talk about referrals to I don't even know what, that Don Jr. and other Trump family members may have lied to Congress. You think? Really? No. I'm sorry. Have you met them? So where are we? We are around 42. Actually, almost exactly. All right. 42. The answer to everything. Where is this guy? 42. DeJoy. I'll just put a name for now. Yeah, usually these guys are so obnoxious. Okay, that's buffering, but it's not buffering in the camera. Ah, YouTube. Okay. Lewis. It's Lewis, isn't it? Lewis DeJoy? DLC saying people could die over the post office stupidity by DeJoy. Yes, absolutely. All right, DeJoy. Oh, you're shocked. You're surprised. You're shocked. You're not just surprised. You're shocked that there would be this kind of reaction for you being mail sorting machines, removing post boxes, according to someone who was on here yesterday, taking the times mails picked up off of established mailboxes and saying you have to go inside and put them in the slots and other things, with a plan to get rid of, how many was it? 671 sorting machines, and not just put them somewhere else. No, they were being destroyed. Yeah, shocked. Yeah, again, he has all the, yeah. This guy is a psychic as a brick. It's like I can go visit him energetically, kind of send my energy out to him, and it's just like, wow, there's no part of you that even registers that I'm here to. Nope, not a bit. Well, you incarnated. You definitely incarnated. You nailed your own feet to the floor. You have in for you. No opening that link you actually have to the, nope, not, I mean, talking about religion maybe off and on at some point, but yeah. Let me, it's going to be a hearing, DeJoy. Okay, let's do a couple of things here. Let me just pull a few cards. just to get a sense of what's going on. No, I know what I'm going to do. Huh. Because I want to look at his home life, what's going to happen, what he was thinking. I didn't have anything to do this afternoon. She lied. DeJoy. Louis DeJoy. Yeah, he's... Oh my gosh. And even these cards want to flip over. And it feels like even his spouse is like, what have you done? There he is. Are you back? These are good boys. He's a good boy. Doll. Yes, we're reading on DeJoy. His wife's really mad right now. He's married, right? I'm guessing. I'm guessing he's married because it feels like a woman. She's mad. I'm guessing married with kids. I don't know that's true. I mean, I'm not married and I don't have kids. I don't assume that everybody does. All right, near future. Home environment, hopes and fears, what other people see, final outcome. 1, 2, 3. Card for the reading. You are precious. Yes, you are. You're precious. Card for the reading. Oh, the Democrats are coming after him. Yes, they are. Oh, you. Thank you. Kitty approved. Kitty approved. The Zen Master showed up today. Blessings to Boo Boo's and Kitty. He's so good. And precious one. Precious one. Good boy. Okay, they're coming after him. All right, in the past, King of Wands. He thought he was a big donor to Trump. He was going to, get involved, raise his profile, do some, set things right. Because of course he's a right-wing Caucasian American male he knows best. Sorry, sweetie, I just need this one right here. There you go. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're all right. You don't have to go. You're okay. It's like, I don't like DeJoy's energy. You're not alone. Center of the reading is 2 of Swords. Decisions. This was a bad decision. Bad decision to take this job. Bad. Really bad. In the annals, ANN of history, this will be a bad. Above the reading. I don't know what his sign is, but this is the King of Wands. He feels like a King of Wands. It could also be Trump, but this feels like a King of Wands. Here I've got a Queen of Wands that's hanging over him. I've got a tower. Their house is under siege, at least from their viewpoint, and wife is not happy. Does anybody know? As I'm guessing he's married. Jane. Reader say DeJoy's wife is looking to go back to Poland. He's married. Yeah, she's mad. Whew. Yeah, okay. Anyway, base of the reading. Burden, rancor. Yeah, he's become the lightning rod. He doesn't want to be a lightning rod. That's why he's doing this. This is why he got into this. And it's like, well, you're supposed to be the man who knows better, who has all the answers. You think maybe you don't. This is big time. This is big time. I don't know if I wouldn't say humility. I wouldn't go that far. This is big time. Need a bigger perspective of the world. Yeah. So near future. 5 of Swords. That insult to injury card's there again. And the Knight of Swords. Well, this is investigations. This is just he's something about this thing. It's either him or Trump is just going to is something's going to just be insulting. He doesn't feel all that belligerent. He feels afraid. Like maybe he might lash out, but it doesn't. It's not like Renfield Barr. It's certainly not like Trump. It's not like Jimmy Jim Jordan or those guys. So there is an insult to injury here, but he doesn't. If he's lashing out or he's coming in there with the bravado, it's because he's feeling very small. It feels like he feels like he's in over his head. Born June 20th, very late Gemini with an Aries moon, married with 2 kids. Oh yeah, Aries moon. They're good and bad sides to every sign. Every sign. I can walk you through my own chart if you ever want, and I can tell you every negative thing there. I'm happy to do it. I'm not attacking any signs. There's good, there's bad. Aries moons, when they're good, they're your moon is your emotions, and Aries is you go after, you act, you do, and you have that emotional need to act, to do. And so when it's good, they take the initiative, they are protective, they are it's wonderful. You feel safe. When it goes bad, they can be singularly, arguably the most selfish sign in the zodiac, because they're the first sign. They're the sign of the individual. They're the sign of incarnating. They're the sign of coming into the world and crying out, "I am." There's some argument, some would say, no, Leo moons, when they go bad, they are the kings, but yeah. What videos have you appeared and sang for us? I'm not going to tell, Diane. I'm not going to tell. I know exactly which one it was, but I'm not saying. Not saying. I feel bad. Pelosi's an Aries. Yeah, it can be good or bad, but yeah. There's an insult to injury here, and then it feels like some kind of investigation. So home environment, 3 of Cups. That's a lot of Democrats working together. Oh no, you won't. Oh no, you won't. Hopes and fears. Fear. It's hard to sleep. The whole family is. If you had a whole bunch of people very, very loudly protesting in front of your house, day in and day out, it would be nerve-wracking. All right. What other people see? Strength. It's not a good strength. It's not like an upside down, like weakness. No. It's that bravado. And the fact that Teflon Don has thank you, Mimi. Mimi's saying, okay, Amy's saying, okay, Cam is saying DeJoy is married to former US ambassador to Estonia. He married during W's presidency. Okay. We see bravado, and it doesn't seem like anything really affects Trump. But what's the final outcome for DeJoy? Oh, you said the other readers are getting that his wife wants to go back to Estonia or wherever? Yeah. I take it back. Yeah. Yeah. DeJoy's now looking around like, so, he was Mr. Big Shot. He was human level, king of all he surveyed kind of thing. And suddenly his house is under siege. His name is Mud. His wife is upset. His kids are terrified because the wife is upset and he's nervous. I don't think the kids are in actual danger. No, I'm not getting that. Run away from the embarrassment. Yeah, his wife wants to run away from the embarrassment. It's like his whole life's being upended. just all at once. It makes me, if he's an Aries moon, late Gemini. Sorry, I'm just having a quick, no, that would be there. I'm trying to mentally picture the Aries, late Gemini. Yeah, I don't know. Uranus wouldn't be affecting him right now, I don't think. Anyway, his wife is from Poland, but they're not letting Americans in. Oh, jeez. Mims, DeJoy can wear a paper bag for his life. Okay, this is the card I get very clearly for the witness, and it feels like he's going to show up at Congress. He wants to do whatever it takes to make this end. And he's going to be judged in the court of public opinion. Oh, big time, major arcana, judgment about. Okay, so then I get the card of work. It could just be about his work. He's a witness who's being judged about his work. I need more information, because of course I do, because I don't know that there's a reader who regularly uses as many cards as I do in a single reading, unless they're doing actually full deck readings. Oh gosh. So what happens to him? Whoops, cards flying. Cards getting unruly. Oh look, there's Trump, the fool. Let me see here. So, DeJoy, what's going to happen? So, after this, being a witness, being judged, what's going to happen? I'll do the near future after that, final outcome, and home environment. That's home environment. The near future after the hearing, and the final outcome for DeJoy. Seven of Wands, on the defensive. He's going to be on the defensive for a long time. Home environment, King of Pentacles. Hello, sweetheart. I don't. Hello, sweetie. Marriage is tough. Marriage is tough. I am a divorcee myself, and people go through a lot, and I try not to pass judgment or even do readings on people's, the future of people's marriages. So I don't know exactly. So me saying this, again, entertainment purposes only, and I do not wish anything negative on anybody, and especially where there are kids involved. I am saying that this King of Pentacles feels like when you have to go to court, divorce court, and paying child support. That's what I'm getting here. I don't know that that's what's going to happen. I hope that is not what happens. I want people to be happy, and I will be happy if I'm wrong. I'm never 100% right. Never, ever. No reader is. But I hope I am wrong, and that his children, his marriage is great. They weather the storm together. They set a good example for their kids, and their kids grow up in a stable, loving home. That is my wish, my honest, sincere wish for them. That's what I'm picking up. That's what I actually wish. Okay. All right, near future, one, after this, after he's judged, well, he's feeling, I get this often for Trump, this 10 of swords in the back, but, hello, good boy. It feels like him as well. I mean, it just feels like his whole life is, hi, how's things? Anyway, it feels like him. Okay, near future after that, Two of Pentacles. And he even really questions his blind belief in republicanism, because of that it led him to believe in Trump, which destroyed his life. And that's how I think he's going to see it in future. That making this horrendously bad decision to take this job, it destroyed his life. They've certainly split his money. Picking up. Go on, sweetie. That's not a good place for you. There we go. There we go. That just isn't a good place for a kitty. You're so precious. You're so good. You're so good. Do you want to sit on my lap? Okay. Well, that's paused. Okay. Move along. There you go. Nope, nope, nope. Move along. Move along. You can't stay there. There we go. All right. So, so after that, so he's gonna have the hearing. He's gonna have that, and then, no, sweetie, not on the computer. Ah, there we go. Thank you. And then after that, Nine of Cups just continues on in business, starts a new life. Starts a new life. New start. Home, hope. Yep, and that's DeJoy. That's what I'm getting for DeJoy. Hi, how are you? And I hope I'm wrong. Is Boo Boo's and Kitty a shoulder kitty? If I pick him up and put the front part of his body over my shoulder, he's very happy, and he'll do that happy little stretch thing, and it's adorable because he's adorable. He's a good boy. Okie dokie. Do a couple more readings here. Haha, Boo Boo's and Kitty's funny. Yes, he is. Starts a new life in Switzerland, maybe. I hear you, Kat. I was thinking more Montana, but why? He's like, can we read on nicer things? Like where the could we read on nice things with nice energy? You are precious. You are precious, sweetheart. All right, we are going to read on he's a good boy. Yes, he's a good boy. Yeah, there. Okay, now you're getting annoyed. Go lay down. Go lay down. Right. Oops, oops, oops. Okay. So we're at 65, almost 66. Hello, dear. You're a good boy. You're getting a little overexcited. So you're gonna start, yeah, you're gonna start, there we go. There we go. Yeah, 106. Do. Hey, Trumpy. Gonna have a nervous breakdown. I mean, he's already having a yellathon. And then I think right after that, we could ask, is he going to leave before the election? But let's see what we come up with here. Just right. I think it was Linda G that said about 3 weeks ago, somebody close to him would pass away. Oh, she's very good. She's very good. No meeting with Putin in our White House. What's going to stop him? Yellathon. Yeah, he's having a yellathon now. Oh, frequent buffering? Is anybody else setting frequent buffering? Oh my gosh, I hope not. It's actually been clear here for once. Okay, let me read on Trumpy. Congress should also subpoena Chad Wolf. Chad Wolf. I should read on him. Anyway. Trumpy. How's it going? He's mad. Mad, lashing out at people, blaming everybody else. Mad at Kushner, but doesn't. But again, it also relies, like, Kushner's like a security blanket. But a security, his kind of, Trump's favorite kind of security blanket, which is the kind you can abuse. Eight of Cups, witnesses coming forward. Whistleblower, maybe? No, I don't know. I don't know if it's full blown whistleblowers. Witness. I wonder if that's Cohen's book. Trumpy. Ace of Cups. King of Pentacles. Yeah, this is Cohen's book. Oh, yeah. The book about Cohen's energy is just swirling around Trump. Oh, he's mad. Oh, he's mad. There's going to be some nasty stuff in this book. Sword of Truth in the middle of the reading. Three of Cups. Well, we're going to have a lot to talk about. Nine of Pentacles. But it doesn't affect the other Republicans. It's just embarrassing for Trump. It looks bad for Trump. It may lead to something in future, but for now, it's going to come out. We're going to talk about it. It'll make Trump look bad. It may lead to some kind of criminal something or other in future. But at the end of the day, Trump still has his money. The Republicans still have control of the Senate. And yeah, but Trump is, and he'll take, of course, Trump values money so much, he'll take solace in that I still have my money and he's a loser and I've got, I'm the president. Laura, great, Trump is mad. Yeah. Okay, so he's actually, and of course he's looking forward to the convention. It's his birth. It's like the biggest birthday celebration for him. Seriously, he's in some respects he's happy as just a pig in slop, as it were, because he's got the Democratic all virtual convention happening, and he can talk about how losers, and he can just be the biggest troll. He's just going to troll the whole thing. He's looking forward to that. And trash talking people. And trash talking everybody on the left. And then we have the Republican convention in whatever form they managed to put together for that, which is going to be the big birthday party about him. Because that's how he sees it. It's not, choosing, our great nation, accepting with, a modicum of humility. We're in this together, the usual kind of thing, whether true or not. It's this is all about me. Of course, you've chosen me because it's me. his ego, seriously, he's not going to be able to, his head's not going to clear the door. Seriously. At around the time of the convention. Well, that's a good question, Crystal. Can you hang on to it here briefly? So you're gonna have so between here and the election, oh, too much fun. Oh, he doesn't want to miss this. Yeah, but it could get really ugly. It's going to get really ugly for you, not just the other side. But he gets to go out and be vicious. He gets to go out and be a bully. And nothing makes him happier. Nothing makes his tiny, tiny little blown glass ego happier. And he has all the power of the government to do it. Why would he leave? Are you kidding? Oh, buffering, really? Eeks, sorry. 3 of Cups, that's the Democratic Convention. 7 of Pentacles, ours is going to be better. Theirs is pathetic. Ours is going to be better. They're losers. And yeah, lots of people have already lost tons of money because he kept moving the venue. It's going to be expensive. What we're going to just celebrate being together, but there's going to be a lot of money. But those are voters moving toward Biden and leaving Trump. Yep. And already it's already moving on from the Trump era. Because I have been getting that is, oh yeah, and then Trump is isolated. I have been getting that as soon as Biden wins the election, which I've been getting solidly that he's going to, solidly. That people are going to start going to him, going to Biden, and Trump. It won't even just be a lame duck session. It will be a full-blown, like, a relief pivot to, oh, well, you're not. I'll just go talk to Biden because you're not going to be here. This is going to go on in the future. Don't worry. I'll go talk to Biden. There'll be a lot of that going on. What am I reading on, you ask? Still Trump. Kind of move toward, yeah. Well, his brother just died. That's what that is. So he's got that energy in his energy field. Cold comfort. Bless everyone who is passing away at this time. Bless your souls. Empress, Queen of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Star. It's a new day. It's a new day coming. All right, that's what I'm getting for that. I'm not getting he's going to leave. Oh, no. Camptown ladies never said, oh, a doodah day. No. Sorry, that's a Squirrel Nut Zippers line for a song. Camptown ladies never sang, oh, a doodah day. No. Alrighty, so kitty. All right, what else we got here? Putin. Okay, we got to read on Putin. 76. Sorry, I'm not getting through many questions today. Okay, Trump meeting with Putin. This should be lovely. two disgusting flavors of energy that are disgusting together. It's like a Nazi pinky in the brain. Trump and Putin meeting. It's a Nazi pinky in the brain. Yep. What shall we do tonight, Putin? Well, Donald, we will come up with a plan to destroy America. Two dirty peas in a pod. Yep. Many readers have said when reading on Trump, a big void of empathy. Oh yeah, I get that. It's an empty room. The number of times I've reached out for, what are you going to do about, what are you going to do about, the illness going around? And it's an empty room. White House says there will not be a Putin-Trump meeting before the election. Unquote. Twitter, says Jane. Well, let's see. And can I say for the record, anybody familiar with Pinky in the Brain, whoever decided to do Brain's voice as an Orson Welles impersonation, genius. Okay, but let's see. Is there, thank you, Michelle, but it's saying there isn't gonna be one, but one, we can't trust it. And two, maybe Putin's just smart enough to go, yeah, that would really, really end his presidency, and Biden will be a lot harder. He knows. He knows Biden's not going to be. It's not going to act like Trump. The good kitty. All right. So, is there going to be a meeting? A Putin-Trump. Thank you, Susan. A Putin-Trump meeting before the election, the 2020 election. Oh, Knight of Swords. This is Secret Service having just like, you want to talk about nervous breakdowns? Secret Service. Knight of Swords. Nervous breakdowns. Left, right, and center. Putin, Trump, 2020. Yeah, and in that order. Not Trump, Putin. No. Oh, no. No. Putin, Trump, 2020. 8 of Cups. 5 of Swords. 5 of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. Oh, go on. Oh, go on, Trump. Do it. Go on, do it. He should do it. Yes, he should absolutely have this meeting. Have it in the Oval Office. Please. Oh, please, have it in the Oval Office. Have it right in the middle of everything. Have more lies and garbage surrounding insult to injury. There's all of this. It will call attention, distract from witnesses bringing out things against the Trump administration. But it will just be this incredible insult to the injury of what people are suffering through to have Putin in the Oval Office. And that's the center. People looking, I mean, this is, I don't know if you can see, if it's bright enough you can see their faces, but it's this look of, are you kidding me? Really? And there's Pelosi. And then there are all these Republican donors who, with their box of money open, who want their money back. They're not going to give any more. They even want some of their money back. It would politically bury him. I mean, we know his core supporters, he can do anything. They don't care. But, oh. So that's what would happen. 3 cards. Will it happen? Melissa, can a U.S. president be tried by the World Court? No. No. They have exemptions. 8 of Swords. Oh, that's holding still. Holding yourself still. 10 of Pentacles. Page of Cups. 3 of Pentacles. Nah, he's got stuff to do. He's got you know how I get the Page of Swords for Trump, the bully? Well, this is who, back in military school, this is who he was bullying. Page of Cups. Now the Democrats are those people he bullied. He's got stuff he's got to get ready for election night. He's got to he's got to go roll in his money for a while, illegally siphon off donor money or whatever else he's doing. I'm not saying he is, I'm saying it seems like the kind of thing he'd do. And just be a giant troll. Oh, I love it, Crystal. Same thing we do every night, Trumpy. Try and fail to take over the world. I love that. That is awesome. Thank you. That is awesome. Okay. And is there something else I can squeeze in here? Because we are already at 83 and a bit. Oh gosh. Let's just look at the holidays. Oh no, let's do Lukashenko and then the holidays. 80. Oh. 1, 2, 4, I think. Oh, Belarus. Lukashenko. Same thing we do every night. Something. Boy, if there was one impersonation I wish I could do, it would be, or they would be that Orson Welles voice, because it was just so fantastic, so good. I'm a sucker for good voices. Sucker for good voices. How do I become a moderator on my phone? You did. It's something I would have to do, Darth Foxy. And I appreciate you asking. I don't know. I'm not familiar with you. I'm sorry, but I could, if you come around, be happy to. Susan saying Jamie Kitty says hi. Looks like a pumpkin and is a purr box. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm squeeing. I'm squeeing in your ear. All right, now I'm gonna go look at Lukashenko. Oh man, cute kitties, purr boxes to Lukashenko. And I know people are, I know, because I do get comments. It's like, just get on with the readings, or it's this energy so awful. So I have to just soak up the cuteness. Lukashenko. He's been in power a long time, hasn't he? Like a really long time. Darth Foxy, be right back. Okay. Lukashenko. 24 years, yeah. I don't know why I was getting I was getting a mental image, like, a house you've lived in for 2 or 3 decades, and things are a little run down, around the edges, even if it's nicely appointed, just because for use, and that's where your stuff is, and that's where you have all their memories and what have you, and it's like That should not be like the home of a president or whatever his title is. Now the leader of Belarus is threatening citizens with the Russian military. Of course he is. Belarus president was stupid in the way he handled the election, saying he won 80% of the votes. Well, DLC, I mean, that's what they do. That's what they do. Four of Wands, vacation, retirement. Let's hope, but that's just the card for the reading. That's not final outcome or anything like that. Oh, he's definitely been sitting pretty for a long time. Three of Wands. And he has, I'm guessing he has a lot of ties to Russia in general, because this is help from outside has kept him in power. King of Pentacles, just, yeah, money, sitting pretty, yeah. Oh, goodness. His political career might come to an abrupt end. The whole government crumbling. Oh, leader of Belarus will not end well. Well, let's have a look at this death card in the Hierophant, because this would be the whole government crumbling, and then we're hoping his retirement, but let's see. Belarus. I'm getting the Justice card there. It feels like things are going to change there. This isn't Hong Kong. Things are bad in Hong Kong for a long time, which is just breaking my heart into a million pieces. A lot of struggle, though. There's a lot of heartache. There's a lot of chaos and confusion, and I'm sorry to say, I'm thinking bloodshed. Like protesters being attacked, which I think is already happening. Corruption, and they are done. Also, isn't Mars, I want to say Mars is square Pluto right now in the sky, which is why all of this protesting is igniting. It's not helping anyway. Pentacles. It feels like his energy has been unsteady for a while. And you know, in the last card, the three of that great big ship coming in to protect him. Well, the ship's still there, but it's smaller and it looks a little run down, and his power is weaker than it was. Sun, world's watching now, center of the reading. Six of Swords, that's leaving. And I did get the card for retirement for the last, well, maybe. But the center of this one is leaving. Ace of Cups, that's a new day. That's a new beginning. And I get cups for more liberal political stances. And the King of Wands. The person, it looks like he is going down, but the person who replaces him doesn't, it's not, maybe not as bad as Lukashenko, but not the nicest. It's like, it's a new dawn, new day, but this person is, there's a vicious streak in whoever this is. I'm reading about Lukashenko, Alice, Belarus. There's a cruel streak, but it's better than it was. Okay, what's going to go on with Belarus? I think I need to. What's going on with Belarus? Bless those people. Judgment. Oh yeah, it feels like You know, I explain major arcana are like this concept in capital letters. Actually, these are all major arcana. Judgment, Death card, Hierophant. The regular cards, like your Nine of Swords here, card of worry, this is human level. This is lowercase or sentence case, kind of normal. But these are these concepts in big letters, big forces. They affect lots of people, or they're fated, or something. But this, I'm getting this weird feeling that, like, it's obviously metaphorical, but I'm getting a mental image that with this judgment, it's almost like those giant forces, this giant force of, you know, angel of judgment or whatever. But it feels like these big spiritual forces are like walking the streets in Belarus, which doesn't make any sense, but that's the mental image I'm getting. Emperor, Two of Wands. Five of Wands. Yeah, they've got some rancor on the human level, you think? Ace of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, Emperor, that's Lukashenko. Communication. It's right next to the card of communication. So it's a communication to him or him communicating. But whatever is, it's the communication back and forth. There isn't a clear. It doesn't feel like there's a clear one way or the other. There is a back and forth here, and it's huge rancor, human level fear, and people afraid of being attacked, people being attacked. But then we have this, like we had the Ace of Cups here. This ace is the beginning. These, and this is big emotion. This is big. This is an action taken, and it's followed by this Knight of Pentacles, which is like normal market forces that you have under a not you have when you don't have a dictatorship. The country being able to rebuild, or not businesses. It just feels like businesses. Thank you, Linda. Thank you for being here. Yes, Renee, the angels are here to help big changes to happen. Yep. There. Yeah. It's sad, but they're fighting the good fight, and there's a real chance here. Check with other readers. It's not usually one reader who has like it's the look at what the various readers are saying. It's usually the consensus that is what is the closest to what happens. But I'm getting that they've got a chance to actually make a difference here. Alice, is it true that Uranus is retro from August 16th to January 2021? Could be. Yeah, it's been going through the first part of Taurus and then backing up into Aries, and but it's been back and forth for a while here. Okay, and then it's 95. Oh my gosh, great, 95, and holidays. I'm just gonna put, what was it, 136. I was just gonna put 96. It's like, no, make it hard on myself. All right, holidays. Drums, blank roasting on an open fire of political discontent. Hounds of hell like bar nipping at your nose. Okay. Renee saying we have fought for our freedom in other lifetimes. We have the courage to do this. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, yeah. Dave, Trump's Uranus has been paramount in Trump's lifestyle. Well, yeah, it's conjunct his sun, his very sense of self. So, yeah. Sylvia, Autumn, I feel better every day when you tell us we will get through this. Thank you. Thank you. That's very sweet of you to say that. I want to help. And we are going to get through this together, and there are good days ahead. And gosh darn it, this week, all right, you're going to hold me accountable. This week, I'm going to take a couple of my covers that I made of Trump art or Trump administration art, and I'm going to make them available on mugs or whatnot. And then I'm going to order one of them so I can make sure the quality is good enough to offer to you guys. Because I'm not going to offer you guys anything until I've double checked the quality. I'm doing it this week. I've been meaning to do it for months and months. So I might try actually a couple of different places and just eat the cost, because I've never done this before, and I'm not going to have you get substandard, spend your money on substandard items. Not if my name's on it in any way, shape, or form. Not if it's my project. That's not happening. Okay, holidays. I know not many of you did, but did any of you follow the links on the community page to Flula? To the thing about Santa Claus? Santa, do not come to my town. It was funny. Does Mrs. Claus know you do this? Alice says, Autumn, nothing you do is substandard. Oh, bless your heart. Oh my gosh, Susie, well, that's great. Oh, Alice, you know, that's my weakness right there. I've got a Scorpio sun in the 6th house of Virgo, and I'm persnickety. I just like to try to make everything just so. Like my 5th house is begins with in Virgo as well, so got that there. Everything I create has to be just crafted. Oh, thank you, Kathy. I'll buy a mug. Oh, thank you. Autumn, you should have a project fund drive. Oh, I appreciate that, Melissa, but no, I'll take care of it. I don't want anybody doing anything until I know it's quality. The holidays, fruits of labor. It's going to be a pretty Cratchit. Was that his name? In Tiny Tim and Christmas Carol. As a Virgo, I understand, says Susan. You feel my pain. Bob Cratchit, thank you, Bob. It's going to be kind of a Bob Cratchit Christmas, but it's still going to be Christmas, and we're still going to care about each other. And I still love, one of my favorite things in life is meditating on Christmas Day, because there's just the most magnificent energy where people are trying to, even if they're not Christian, it's just like that day, people are trying, making an effort to make it nice for other people, to try to be a little bit better. And I know there's lots of horrible things that happen, but it's like for that day, the energy, the collective energy just gets that much. It's beautiful. So Kat's saying, I have my mother's Christmas ornaments. I'll have an awesome tree if nothing else. Well, you'll have all of us. Tell us what time to be there. I'm kidding, of course, but Dave's saying, I've been trying to find the good in Trump and have been massively unsuccessful. Oh no, he's He's the unrepentant Grinch, and he's not going to repent. I don't even think Marley could sway 45. Oh, no. No. And the ghost of Christmas future is basically Bacchus. Trump would be like, amateur. All right, holidays. America. Yeah, it's been a year. We're going to be celebrating the end of 2020. Whew. It'll be after the election. We'll have a lot to celebrate, yeah. Or any of the ghosts, yeah. Thank you, Connie. See, goodwill toward all. Goodwill toward the kitties. Goodwill toward, you know, everybody. 3 of Wands. We're still going to be having some shortages. Not like overwhelming. I mean, we're already dealing with shortage, like Clorox wipes, and you know, I needed to buy a couple of personal things, and they weren't in stock and wouldn't be for another month or 2 or whatever. So we're still going to be dealing with some of that, but it doesn't feel overwhelming. And then we've got this beautiful card of hope, this card of this wonderful collective, you know, we are all pieces of the divine. Can you sign the mug? Aw, thank you. Jean, autumn has been here since the day after Christmas. Me too. Yes, thank you, Jean. I think it's going to be good. I really do. And we're going to be so done with 2020. Whew. But we're in this together, and we're going to be okay. Kat saying, hopefully I'll be getting my inheritance in December. Debt-free Christmas. I hope that goes well. Alice saying, autumn is so special. Thank you. Jean, astrology question. Oh, okay. I'll be happy to switch gears. All right, guys. So let me. I'll be here for a while longer. If you want to just hang out, or you want to ask astrology questions. And thank you so much for being here. If you're not staying, you're of course welcome. Please stay. But maybe you hit the like, subscribe on your way out. It really does help. I hope you have a great day. I'll be back tomorrow, here every day. So let me get out the old clipboard here. And again, thank you so much to our moderators. My gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh, you're amazing. You are amazing. Okay, let me reach up here because I have the old pile of papers that I really need to better organize. Oh, look at that. You asked about squares and oppositions. Look. Okay, and then we have that. And I know I have paper in here. I just have to find it. Nope, that's the wrong one actually. It's been said many times, many ways. Merry Christmas to you. Paper. And that's not the one of those I wanted. I wanted the ones with the writing at the bottom. Well, then again, I could use this to draw on. If I can find a blank one. I know, this is just horribly disordered. If I put holes in this paper, I could put them in a binder and I could organize them properly. Which is what I should do, but I've been leery of doing that because I didn't want to put holes in this, but I've got to do something. It's just, no. Just, I don't do chaos, and this is chaotic, and I can't take it anymore. I can't take it, I tell you. And do I not have any? Oh, there it is. That's what I was looking for. I wanted to make sure I had this to show you guys. And don't forget, this is available for free on Patreon for everybody. Don't have to be a patron. You just go over. Just you might have to do a search for astrology, but it'll pop up, and you can print it out. And that is the template. That is the astrology template that you can use to if you learn that, if you learn those keywords and what rules what and that sort of thing, you'll be ahead of the game. So, all right, I think I found the sheet I was looking for too. It's a good day. All right. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry. Did not mean to startle the kitty, the precious kitty. All right, I'll put that pile there. I will put my cards over here to tidy up later. I will take a drink. And we are at 108. 108 minutes. So that 108 minutes of astrology. All right. So we had a couple of good questions already. So astrology lessons are always a treat. Oh, thank you, Dave. Oh my gosh, that's very sweet. Okay, so is is an opposition the same as a square? No. And I shall explain. And here I thought 2020 would be better, silly me. I know, so did I. Oh, Melissa has to go. Packing and move. Oh, good luck. Longer the better. Oh, Dave, thank you. Okay, so opposition. All right, when you have in a chart, these are rulerships, but they're still symbols of planets. And we're going to pretend for a moment that somebody could have a chart that looked like this. Don't look too closely because they're actually doubled up in a couple of places, and you can't actually have like Venus that far away from the sun. The Mercury and Venus, they can only get so far away from the sun because they're closer to the sun than we are. So you're never gonna have the sun here and like, oh, Mercury's up here. No, that's never gonna happen. Not on Earth. So so let's pretend for a moment. I'll be getting to other questions here in a minute. Okay, so let's pretend this is somebody's chart and this is what they have. We'll pretend that's possible for a second. So an opposition would be, this is well, there's Pluto right there, and across from there right here is Venus. Okay, they're opposite each other. Okay, because as opposed to if Venus is here and you go 90 degrees, which is a square, 3, 6, 9, the sun here would be square this Venus. So would Uranus be square this Venus? So that's why I printed out. There are the four. These are the major angles. You have 120 degrees, which is a trine. You have 90 degrees, which is a square. And I'll explain what these are in a second. You have 180 degrees, which is opposition. And you have 0 degrees, which is a conjunction. All right. So if you have a, okay, so if you have a conjunction, let's start there. If you have a conjunction where you've got, their planets in the same place, it's a melding of the energy. They meld together. All right, so that energy is combined. If you have an opposition, you have one planet here, you have one planet there. Remember I was talking about Venus and Pluto? Oops. Sorry. I was talking about Venus opposite Pluto, this opposition. It's very much the energy sloshes back and forth. It's like those old, I swear one day I'm going to get one of those toys where it's shaped like this pen, but it's a hollow tube and it's filled mostly with liquid, but there's enough air that you can go like this and I'll just slosh in one direction and then slosh in the other and this way and that way. That's what the energy is doing in an opposition. It's empowering one, but then it's empowering the other. But as it's empowering one, as soon as it's empowering the one, it's like decreasing the energy in the other. But then the energy flows back over here and increases this up high, but it does that by bringing that lower. So instead of, you're just a sun in somebody's chart, and you're just this person's sense of self, and you're happy, you're fine, you're doing your thing. And then you meet somebody, and I know this from personal experience. You meet somebody, let's say you have your sun in Scorpio, middle of Scorpio, and you're just going about your life. And you meet somebody who their sun is in the middle of Taurus. What on earth are we talking about, Michelle? But anyway, okay, you meet somebody, their sun is over here in Taurus, right? So you meet them, and suddenly if they're interested, you get this great sense of self. They really are able to easily uplift you and make you feel like, wow, I must be valuable. This is great. And so you send that energy back to them, and it makes them feel great about themselves. And so, and because this aspect, because it's like when somebody comes into your life, it's like having a permanent transit, as long as they're in your life. And so you're around this person, and as long as that energy is just, oh no, you, oh no, you, oh no, you're the greatest, oh no, you're the greatest. As long as you're doing the spotlights on them, that's great. But you're happy for them. Back and forth and back and forth. The problem is, over time, if you're not careful or you don't understand what's going on, what can happen is that the other person feeling better about themselves comes at your expense. And they feel like you feeling better about yourself comes at their expense. And it's like a resentment builds. If you stop looking at it as, you start looking at what happened before you knew this person, and your sun was there and it was steady, and your sun was lifted up by them, but it also gets lowered as they get higher, like a seesaw kind of thing, and up and down and up and down. And that's an opposition. So the energy is sloshing back and forth. All right. A square where things are 90 degrees away from each other. Square, as in, like this angle, 90 degrees. Square. That is, it's an overload. If you were born with a lot of squares in your chart, raise your hand. You've got lots of squares in your natal chart. Yay! I have a T-square. T-square is when you get this, and then you also get this. So that, okay, this is a T-square. So that you have one planet here, planet there, and actually I have 3 planets here, but whatever. Okay, so there's this, it's basically an overload. And if you were born with this and you're used to dealing with a lot of squares, and you're and you know, it's coming and going kind of thing, you over time you get used to it. You have trouble harnessing that energy for a long time in your life. Oh, Kathy has lots of triangles. We'll get to that in a second. But this is, but if you just meet somebody who, or there's just a transit, or you meet somebody who suddenly you're having to deal with a square between you and the sun in the sky, or the whatever in the sky, or this person whose chart has that square, it's just, it can be grating depending on how you take it and what it involves. When twice a year, I know that in August, certainly the first half of August, and the first half of February, my sense of self takes a hit. Is battered. Just does. It's just what happens. And every year, and it's, you know, this is so pathetic. I basically almost never had a good Valentine's Day. I don't even like Valentine's Day. It never goes well. Because my sun isn't sitting here in Scorpio, so 90 degrees. Each of these houses, the 12 houses of the zodiac, are 30 degrees. So you can go, you want 90. So 3, 6, 9, or 3, 6, 9. The sun's here in August. It's here in February. And when that happens, that overload between the sun in the sky and the sun in my chart, it just grates down my sense of self. Not wonderful. So, oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Kate saying, is today a good day astrologically? It's my birthday. Although every day I wake up is good. Oh, hang on just 1 second, Kate. All right, so it's that grating. So that's a square. And I will say quickly, a trine, 100 degree. That is, it's like 2 planets that are in, they're on an intertubes, and they're floating down a gentle river. It's the most lovely, warm, warm thing. It's just wonderful acceptance. I'm very, very fortunate in my personal chart. And I use my chart. I talk about my chart because I know it. So it's just easy. My personal chart, although obviously the things have moved around, this is actually this is what my chart looks like. My ascendant is actually here. And my midheaven's right over here, but and this is my descendant over here. But what I have, because I have got my sun, my sense of self here, and I have my moon, so that's in Scorpio, and that is in Cancer. And these are 120 degrees between these two. Okay, this is what my chart looks like, where I've got to deal with all of this, right? All of this, on and on and on, all this tension, right? All my life. And every time there are transits that hit any of these 3 points, it sets off the whole thing there. So the way I look at it is, my chart is like a ship. And I'm hoping this will help you remember this. That Autumn over on the Black and Orange channel, she has a T-square in her chart that's like a ship, excuse my bad drawing here, I'll do a little sail kind of thing. And then you can just kind of, this is the ship right here. Okay. And I'm fortunate because right here between my sun and my moon, I have this hammock. It's 120, my sense of self and my emotions are, the energy flows back and forth very well. I've dealt with a lot of things in my life. But I have at my core, I'm fortunate in so many ways, but I'm fortunate that I have this, that I've got this place as the world is, as the storms are coming and the planets are moving and the storms are, throwing water up, into the ship, and the waves and the whole thing. I have this calmness, this calm center that helps me, where I'm in agreement between my sense of self and my emotions. They're watery, they're very emotional, but this trine, 120 degrees between these two, here and here, that's the hammock in the midst of this T-square where there's tension and what have you. That was terrible. That's not what lightning looks like. I don't know. I'm not good at some of these drawings. It's been a long time since art school. Pretend this is lightning, because it doesn't look anything like lightning. It's rain. Okay, now it's rain. Okay, it's just rain. Lots of storm, because that's what I was talking about anyway, with the waves and the lightning and yeah, it's just a storm now. Pay no attention to the drawing behind the, anyway. Okay, so they're very different. But a conjunction at where's 0? Right here, I've got 3 planets in exactly the same spot right over here. That's a conjunction. Mercury, communication. So communication, Venus and Neptune. Venus, what and how we love. Neptune is spirituality, creativity, fiction. I love writing. Neptune, Mercury. Or if it goes bad, Neptune can be fanaticism or lies, like Trump, who has a square between his Neptune, fiction, and his Mercury is 90 degrees away. So there's this grinding between the Mercury and the Neptune. So, all right, those are the aspects. Okay, but you had other questions. All right, let me scroll back up, and because I wanted to make sure I get a couple of these in. Yeah, I think I missed it. Okay. Autumn, I've been told I have a locomotive because I have multiple empty houses. What does that mean? I don't know exactly what locomotive. Maybe it's just a bunch of, I'm assuming that's just a bunch of planets in order. That's not something it isn't a term I hear very much. But having multiple empty houses, it just, well, if planets are, when planets are in a house, because obviously they're always in a house, pick a, whatever house they're in, you never have a planet that's not in a house. Let me see if I can pull up, let me see if I can find Trump's, as I'm talking, let me see if I can find Trump's chart in here. Yeah. Empty houses, it's still going to have an effect. Because it's going to be that the houses are going to be in different signs. They're going to begin where the house begins, because the whole thing's going counterclockwise. So it's where the house begins, that puts an emphasis on what that aspect of your life is going to entail. I'm so sorry this is not better organized, guys. You know I hate this. You know I hate this organization. So this is, if you think it's hard watching me flip through papers, you should just, oh, just the kind of screaming in my head of, ah. All right, I found the nations chart. Oh, this is an event chart. Oh, no, that's all right. We can ignore the green. Oh, no, this one's blank. Nope, that's a solar return. That's not helpful. That is the event chart. We can use that. All right. Yeah, and those are all the country. All right, so we'll just use that. Okay. Ugh, this is America. So, all right. One of the things that on the sheet that I made out, where different these wedges are called houses. It starts here. Why it starts over here and then, well, it goes that way because of the way everything's spinning. But why it starts here, it just does. But it starts at Aries. It goes this way, and so these houses. This is the base, so that the third house is ruled by Gemini. If you have something in the third house, there's always going to be this background flavor of Gemini energy. And okay, so and then this third house is its own thing. This third house, it's the house of communication, I think. All right. Trump has a very prominent. I want to say he's got some important stuff in his third house, but I didn't have his. Oh, I couldn't put my hands on his chart quickly. Oh, it makes me crazy. So you can think of it that way. In America's chart here. Okay, and I'm going to scroll down so I can see what you guys are saying. Oh, thank you, Renee. A cat is saying a locomotive is planets scattered evenly around the chart. Fair enough. Thank you for letting me know. I can't remember. Maybe I'm just ditzing out. Yeah, I'm ditzing out. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Planets do affect other empty houses. Well, yeah, the main thing is that, for example, let's look at the USA here. Just ignore the green stuff. Okay, we're just ignoring that. It doesn't matter. This is the actual chart for the US. And I'm using the Sibley chart. There's some debate about what exact time to use for the beginning of the US. The Sibley chart is most commonly used, for what it's worth. It's set for 5:10 p.m., which may be when the last signature went on the Declaration of Independence. There, anyway. So, for example, here's our moon right here. All right, so this is our emotions. It's in the third house. Okay, it's in the sign of Aquarius. So we have an Aquarius moon. Our emotions are going to have this Aquarian nature, but there's going to be a background flavor of Gemini because it's in the third house. Okay, so then you go, all right, well, let's look at our fifth house here. Well, there's nothing in it. Ignore that. That has to do with the transit, and that's not what we're talking about. There's nothing in it. It's empty. So it's like, oh, okay. Actually, I'm going to go over here. This is so close to the that's so close to the actual movement between signs. Let me just move over here. It's the same thing. 12th house right here, 12th house. Okay, this wedge right there. And what this is saying is that as you start here, you go around. So the 12th house starts in Scorpio. That's a symbol for Scorpio. Again, this is your cheat sheet. It will tell you much. It will give you keywords. So the U.S., our 12th house starts in Scorpio. We have a Scorpio 12th house. Okay. The 12th house right here is the house of Pisces. Spirituality and institutions we serve is kind of the key word. Ruled by Neptune, and it's a water sign. Okay. So that's the 12th house. There's nothing in it. It's ruled by Scorpio because that's where it begins. So Scorpio energy is all about it's intense. The key word is intensity. It's all about intensity, whether it be death, sexuality, rebirth. It's ruled by God of the underworld. It's the detective of the zodiac. It's getting down in the see what's growing underneath the rocks. It's all of that kind of energy. So our institutions, and to some extent our spirituality, is going to have this flavor in our country of that Scorpio energy. So this house of institutions, this is very intense. And how can I put this? We are the country is, our sense of self is ruled by Cancer, which is the big mom of the zodiac. Cancer, big mom, I feel, home and childhood. That's what Cancer's about. Mom and apple pie. Lots of places in the world have moms, and lots of places in the world have apple pie. But one of our little American slogans is mom and apple pie. As American as mom and apple pie. It's because our sense of self is in Cancer. Okay, so our sun is in Cancer, so we've got the whole mom and apple pie thing. But our emotions are down here in Aquarius. And Aquarius is the house of friends and humanitarianism. It's the water bearer that gives, but gives an equal amount to everybody. And you can't ask for seconds, and you can't talk them into something. No. And sometimes they get a reputation from possibly being robotic because it's equal to everybody. It also rules technology. We love technology. I mean, I know that there are other countries who would say, oh, they use technology more than we do. Yeah, but yeah, we're high up there. So we have these qualities, but if you think about our institutions, whether they be hospitals or our government, the 11th house of Aquarian is that humanitarianism. That's groups. The 11th house is more like Congress, like the House, where everyone's sort of on the same level, mostly. But this 12th house is a much more end of life, and you're kind of on your own. Scorpio can be very controlling. It's a very black and white kind of energy. It can be very controlling, or you're just on your own, and there's really nothing in between. So anything that is related to this 12th house will have that Scorpio energy in the background. So it still affects us, even if there's no planet, what sign the different houses are in. Our ascendant, how we present ourselves to the world, is in Sagittarius. We get in other people's business. We just do. What are you doing? What are you doing over there? And because we have this nurturing mom energy as our sense of self, and we're presenting ourselves to the world like that, yeah, we end up being the world's policeman. I'm not saying we should be. I'm saying that it's just, thank you, Jean. I'm just saying that, boy, we go out there. But it's that mom energy. So it's not like, oh, this is great. You have a great culture here. It's more like okay, I'm here. It's like one of those kind of a super, one of those super mom kind of figures who, not super as in like career woman, but I mean like she's got a lot of kids and she's got it down. And it's so she goes on, they go on vacation overseas and they're there and it's like, wipe your nose, take care of this. Okay, where are we eating? It's this, and we kind of go around the world like that. So even though there's no planets in houses, it does affect us very much. So I hope that made sense. Oh my gosh. Renee's saying, I hope all we've been through in the last 4 years will humble us as a nation. Oh yeah. Okay, let me go back up. Yeah, I'm sorry, I blanked on that. Okay, and I'm looking. All right, Helen is saying my sun is in Scorpio. Fellow sun in Scorpio. Moon is in Gemini. Ooh, means I'm in 2 minds about stinging someone who upsets me. I like it. I like it. My sun is in Scorpio, my moon is in Cancer, so it's all water signs, and it's all once I let you in, it's all emotional gush. That's me. Gemini, my Mars is in Gemini. When I act through speaking. So it's a good thing. I have a Gemini ascendant as well. So oh no, my Mars isn't in Gemini. Duh. Sorry. Where did I get that? My ascendant is Gemini. I speak. I put myself out there by speaking. So yeah, good stuff. Sorry. Okay, today is Kate's birthday. And Kate had a question. It's hot out. Didn't Kate ask something about, what is it about her chart? Oh, where was it? Oh, is today a good day astrological? It's my birthday. Yes, and I will explain why. Hopefully not too long-winded, but I will explain why. Today, on your birthday, you are celebrating your solar return. The sun has gone all the way around. Whoops, wrong way. Gone all the way around and is back. Actually, this is a solar return chart. This is what's happening to you. Not in Cancer, obviously, but the nation's sun is right there. Can you see that? That circle looks like a donut. The universal sign of the donut. Our sense of self is right there. Good. And out here, these are transits. These are planets that are going past. And this is set for 4th of July. So on that date, the sun in the sky, green donut, is in the same place as the natal donut, the donut that the country was born with. Okay. And when planets are transiting through, they empower whatever they touch or aspect. The sun is the center of self. It is and it also shines a light on it, empowers, it gives life. It's expansive, it's massive. It's a big deal. So when you have the sun going along and the sun moves over, say at the end of Aquarius here, the sun is moving over the moon, it's going to shine a light on our emotions in our nation. It's also, and this energy is going to blend our sense of self and our sense of emotions. Our sense of self and our emotional selves are going to meld together. So there's this lovely energy, and then it goes along, and it will light up, it will empower, it will shine that light on each planet in turn and aspect. But when it gets back here to its sun, when the sun in the sky lands where the sun in your chart rests, it's not quite a doubling of the sun, but it's just like, you're the sun, I'm the sun, I am the sense of self, I am the empowerment, I am the light shining on this chart. You are the light shining here now too, and we're in the same place. We're shining together. We're brighter. We are, and it warms your sense of self and it empowers you. So on the 4th of July every year, we have a celebration. Celebrate me, and that's really, astrologically, that's what your birthday is. It's your sense of self, and the sun in the sky coming back to your sense of self and empowering that sense of self with more of that same energy. And it's the whole day, it's a day to celebrate me, my sense of self. We're celebrating myself. And so it can make you feel important. Or if you're having a really bad day, it can be like, well, this is very disappointing because it's my birthday. It's supposed to be a day where you are celebrated because your sense of self is supposed to be it's being warmed by the sun. It should be warmed by the people around you. So that is what anybody's birthday is. Everybody has one. It's just it's comes in the standard pack. And then one day a year, it's a day to celebrate you. And it can be positive or negative, depends what the other aspects are, but it's usually pretty good. Okay, and let me see. Crystal's asking, is there anything specific about Kamala's chart on election night? I have not looked at it closely enough yet. I will. And her transits, I certainly haven't looked at yet. So, but I will. Bluebell, Autumn, is there any astrological reasoning as to why so many Gemini people are involved around Trump? Yes, because he is a Gemini. Again, I wish I had his chart handy. It's in here somewhere. Oh, look, there's Joe Biden. Actually, wait. Do I have this here? I'll show you. Okay. Oh, if I got Biden there, then Trump shouldn't be too far away. I'm also promising you this week, this stuff's going in a binder. Oh, look, there's Hitler. Does that count? I could just use that instead. Hannity, Winston Churchill, Roosevelt. Oh, well, here's a comparison, but it'll give us the basics. All right, this will work. Just only pay attention to the blue symbols, and this will do it. There he is. If you get a picture, because yeah. Okay, if you just pay attention to the blue, so we're just looking at this inner circle here. Okay, this one right here. Are we clear on that? Just this blue inner circle right here, where my pen is touching. Okay, Trump, right there. There's this sun. There's his sense of self. I can get closer and show you. see if I can hold this thing steady. Just looking at the blue, Trump's sense of self is in Gemini. He's a Gemini. And his Uranus is there. That isn't usually generational, or yeah, pretty much generational. The outer planets move so slowly. But he, his sense of self is in Gemini. His North Node, what he's supposed to be doing, like his work order in life, is in Gemini. And so, and he's a raging narcissist. So he feels extremely comfortable around people who have his own energy, his own type of energy. So Geminis, is a lot of Geminis around him, because they're also, when they're around him, they're, remember the transit I just talked about, because somebody who has their sun, well, let's say this, somebody's chart is on this outer circle here. Somebody who has their sun within 10 degrees in either direction of Trump's sun, there's a it's going to empower, it's going to be like his birthday, and having people around you who, you know, they are, people around you are like permanent transits. As long as they're around you, their chart is affecting you, is affecting yours. Their energy, their natal energy is affecting yours. So these people are going to have, like, they're going to be like they're going to have this core sense of self, that there's similar energy, but it's also going to empower his sun, and it's all about him. So that is why. And oh, what was that? I saw something. Okay. Kay Nelson would love to know what the bulk of Karen's signs are. Well, it's aggressiveness. So there's aggressiveness, but the thing to remember is that Karen's, I think what's actually happening has to do with the transits. The transits that are going on right now. And yeah, this was July 4th, but it's recent. So this is recent enough. You can, you know, it was a month and a half ago or something, but it's not horrible. All right, these were the transits in the sky, where we have Pluto, PL, in Capricorn. Looks like a symbol for Capricorn. It's not like, oh, an arrow, or oh, you know, the water bear. No, it's like a couture logo. Pluto is plowing its way through Capricorn. I talk about this all the time. And because Capricorn is the sign of status, Capricorn is career and status. We achieve. Saturn, it's ruled by Saturn, it's an earth sign. 10th house, Capricorn. Your midheaven is your status. Back in the day, for when women got married, it changed their status so much that basically astrologers back in the day, if they wanted to know when a woman was likely to get married, they'd look at her midheaven, not like her heart or her emotions. Like, no, they'd look at her status. And Capricorn is just like America's the big mom of the zodiac. Straight across the way, you've got Capricorn, which is the big dad of the zodiac. America is Cancerian. England, the UK, but really England is Capricorn in nature. They are all about the aristocracy. They are not in any hurry to get rid of their monarchy, no matter how much argument there is. this is aristocracy, status, skyscrapers. Trump has he's got a Gemini sun, but it's in the 10th house. So it's got this, always going to have this background energy of Trump Tower and putting his name on things to show his status and it's higher up than other people's names and all of this kind of thing. So because Pluto, the plow, is plowing through Capricorn, and it's just digging through all of this stuff about status and kicking up the ugliest rocks and uncovering all this slime so it can, you know, be baked in the sun, and then new growth can come behind and healthy things can grow there. If you think about what the Karens are doing, they are angry because their status, they feel that their status is being questioned, their importance, that somebody is getting uppity. And that's the core of what they're doing, why they're so angry. This African American child is selling, you know, trying to make a couple of dollars selling water off of the front stoop of her house. Well, I'm going to call the police and I'm going to put I'm going to make sure this child knows from an early age that you need a you are always going to need some kind of action. You're going to have to go down to City Hall. You're going to have to get a seller's permit, or you're going to have to do whatever. You get back in your place. The African American man who asked the woman who was walking her dog and told her, you should be wearing a mask. She called the police. I'm being attacked. She lied. She lied. It was all on video. I'm being attacked. I'm superior. I'm important. This person has questioned me, questioned my action, insisted verbally that I do something. That person is insisting what I do. And then they just go ballistic. So all of the sense of entitlement, all of the sense of status, it's being plowed through by Pluto. So Karens are like scary, misguided moms. Yikes. Okay, Nelson. Yeah, I think it's more than that, though. I think that they can cloak themselves in momishness, but it's really about the status, I think. Okay, and all right, and that's gonna do it for me. Wow. So, oh yeah, Cat Shepherd. I just remember Minister Mason and Snowpiercer. Know your place. Keep your place. Yes. We are the head. We are the hat. You are the shoe. That movie, that was one heck of a movie. Oh, then again, I'm a huge Chris Evans fan. So, and I am tired. My brain is just, whew. She was played by, I can see her. I know her name. Why can't I think of it? She was a Sorcerer Supreme in Doctor Strange. I was actually going to say something about the vampire movie she was in with Tom Hiddleston. I cannot believe that her name has just vanished out of my head. But she did such a great job in that movie too. Tilda Swinton, thank you, Kat. Oh my gosh, I thought I was gonna die. Oh my gosh, I was just gonna die here on camera because I was just like yelling at my own brain. Tilda Swinton is so, yeah, that was, she's so good. She's so good. But anyway, have a great day, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you to the moderators. You are awesome. You really are awesome. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for it. That's going to do it for me today. Thank you for the extra time today, too. I'm going to try to get some rest. But I got a list of things to do, too. So, all right. Yeah, thumbs up do help if you don't mind. Appreciate it. All right, and I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll look at more political stuff, and we're going to get through this together. All right. Take care. Thank you. See you tomorrow.